In the lecture about e-commerce basics, we talked about 5 forces and how they can be used to describe the changes in the markets due to e-commerce. So let's take an example again. How does the Amazon Marketplace change the 5 forces with respect to the food industry? How are the threats changed for a given company in a market? And how could an existing company react to these threats? What kind of opportunities show up for a given company? And actually, this is a quite difficult exercise because there are so many players in the food industry right now. So just to name a few, it could be, for example, a chocolate factory like Lindt, which produces a highly homogeneous chocolate, which can be probably sold very easily through the internet. But you could as well take a butcher, where we already discussed the meat, the steak you get at a butcher's is not that homogeneous. The one butcher sells bio products, the other one not, and you very much rely on the butcher of your trust. Or if you're vegetarian, of course, you can take the same for vegetables. But it could be, for example, a discounter as well, like Rewe or Lidl or Aldi, to just name a few. So how do their market change? And then again, you could, when we talk about food restaurants, food industry, we could talk about restaurants. Like the normal döner around your corner, a pizzeria, or even a high-class restaurant. Does it change anything if you have Amazon Marketplace here? And there are service providers, like for example Flink, which bring products directly into your house, or Lieferando, which serve as a platform between restaurants and you as a customer. And we could take all their perspective and take a look how does Amazon Marketplace could change their life if they jump into one or the other services of the food market. So in the next example, we simply take one of those perspectives. Let's take the examples of a discounter. So let's have a look on these 5 forces. Let's start with the first one, the competitive rivalry. So if you take your Edeka or Rewe around the corner, then there's other Edekas and Rewes and Aldis and Lidls. So how does the fact that Amazon Marketplaces show up and offers food here as well, how does this change this competitive rivalry? Maybe not too much actually, because but for example, if one of these discounters would offer products through Amazon, then of course it could be a change, but to my opinion that's not very likely. How is the threat of a new entry? So is there a new party getting in just because Amazon Marketplace is offering something? Maybe there could be some kind of logistics center in Aachen or in your part of Aachen, which offers only through the internet the complete product portfolio from a normal discounter, like Flink, for example, is doing. And now you could argue, is this really a threat of a new entry, or is it something like a threat of substitution? There's argument for both. However, this could be really a threat for a local discounter. How is it with the buyer's power? If there is opportunity to go into Amazon Marketplace and buy products there, of course the buyers can check what are the prices, what are the service conditions, etc. And yes, the buyer's power would increase. However, the discounter around the corner could take countermeasures through e-commerce. They could offer services as well through the internet. They could try to make profiles of their customer, for example, by payback cards or other tracing means. Or they could offer whatever kind of service they are able to offer because they know their customers. Similar is the supplier power. So remember the information asymmetry. You as a discounter know all about all the suppliers. You can compare prices quite easily. On the other hand, the supplier, by looking at the start of Amazon Marketplace, could, let's say, try to sell products there directly and not through the discounter. So could take some kind of disintermediation strategy. So what you see is this is really a highly complex problem. You can have very different perspectives. All of these participants could have different kind of strategies which are influencing all of the other participants. Really, that task is not that easy.